Hi, my name is Samara, and I'm just so honored to be standing in front of the very person that has created the whole Global Citizen Festival.
Well, thank you, Samara, but I would say it takes a village, and I'm just one of many. In fact, one of my colleagues, Anthony, is just standing watching us. We've got an incredible, hard-working team, but honestly, my thanks really goes to the people of Ghana. It's just been an incredible time, and they've really made us all feel welcome.
Wow, that's amazing. Viewers, take note of this because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very good interview. So from what I understand, that you used to live in Australia and now you're doing it in Ghana. So how did that feel for you?
Pretty amazing. I grew up in Australia. I had never really left the continent of Australia until just after high school. Came to New York, didn't expect to be there. And after 10 years of doing the Global Citizen Festival, we were celebrating 10 years. And we thought, look, it wouldn't be right just to do it in New York. And we're better placed to hold our sister event than here in the capital of the country at the center of the world. I think Ghana means so much to so many people, both on the continent and around the world. It symbolizes democracy, justice, freedom, but it's also become like a destination for cultural makers, right? And I feel like what we've been doing here, working in partnership, is addressing many people's outdated assumptions about the continent. So personally, I've been able to live here a month. In the lead-in, I've got to experience the food, the culture, learn about the history, and I've just been so honored and privileged and grateful, frankly, to the people of Ghana. And I know I speak on behalf of our entire team, crew, and stakeholders when I say thank you to everyone here for hosting us. It's been, honestly, a very special experience.
Wow, like that's just big. You moving from Australia to New York, which is completely different, and then to Ghana. It's just amazing. Because I used to live in New York, and here it's really different. So,
well, you must come to Australia then. Australia's far, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, so some of my viewers might not know what the Global Citizen Festival is. So, can you explain it to them?
Yeah, sure. So, Global Citizen, we're a movement of millions of people around the world taking action, just ordinary people like you and I, of all ages around the world, and we call on world leaders to take action. We learn about these issues, and we can also get our hands dirty as well. Right here in Ghana for the last month, we had people cleaning up plastic from the beaches. We're working with some amazing local organizations like Plastic Punch, Basic International. I think we collected like hundreds of kilograms of trash, thousands of kilograms. And it was just so amazing seeing all these people, and everyone that took action got a ticket to the festival. And so last night, I think the energy that you felt in the square, in that incredible venue, it was so palpable because everyone had to do something to get in. It wasn't like you just buy a ticket, you have to take action. And so that's what makes Global Citizen, I think, distinct from most other concerts.
I have to agree with you. For you viewers, that is just an amazing way to get so many people helping the country, because people want to go to concerts, right? And they want to buy a ticket so they can. But what they need is the ticket, and the way to do it, like how I think it's a brilliant idea, help clean the world. Because not only is it getting you to the concert, if you think forward, you're actually helping yourself, and you're helping a whole bunch of millions of people that need the world to be clean for them to even survive one day. So that is a very, very, very brilliant idea. And
You said it
very
much
proud.
better than I ever could. Well said. I think you should be working for Global Citizen. Honestly, that was amazing. I'm humbled to be here, and I think that's right. A wise leader used to say, no one can do everything, but everybody can do something. And that was the message, that was the takeaway. And I think if everyone who left last night had that in mind, then we've achieved something great.
Wow. Like, that is just some really big words. Like, for you people, it's really big. Like, pay attention to this. So do you have any encouraging words for kids watching?
Look, I think, I started getting involved in these issues when I was in high school, I think, not when I was in primary school. And I think people ask me, like, do you have to go to university? Do you have to do all these things? And reality is no, and you're living proof of that. And so my advice is, don't let people, talk you out of doing things because you're young. when we did our very first concert, we had never done anything like this. And we managed to convince John Legend to fly all the way to Australia. In fact, he spent more time on a plane flying to Australia than he did in the country. And we didn't know anyone. We didn't have all these big names. We didn't have all these big sponsors. But there is something about ideas. And if you have a powerful idea and you can communicate clearly enough to your friends, your family, people will be inspired and want to support you. Yeah.
You viewers take note of those encouraging words because I know I have certainly did. You guys, you can't let anybody talk you out with what you're doing because you never know how big you can make it become. You never know that you can help the world. Like a Saving Trees organization, people are already starting. So they're using renewable trees so they can make paper bags. That's helping you not to waste on plastic, which gets in oceans and all over the place. But it also keeps the earth clean. So things like that. Never let someone talk you out of that because then you can be saving the world and you never know how much profit you can get. Not just money, but the thanks. Because you don't always have to look about money. You might not always get that, but you can always get a thank you.
That's right. Can I ask you, you were there last night. What was your favorite moment of the night?
Well, there was a lot of things out of my favorite. I loved the concert. I loved how the motto was to take action because if you don't take action, then what is anybody going to do?
That's right.
And I don't know, it's just basically the feel for everything. That was one of my favorite things.
Yeah. No, I think that's right. You know, the energy in that square, everyone there, you know, when Usher was playing, I went to the back and heard it and just heard all these sentiments. And I think everyone was genuinely excited and proud and also really resonated with the message. And what you said about climate change, you know, here in Africa, you know, I think 70% of the continent are young people. So it's people like you who are the future of the world, not just Africa, the world. Like the future leaders of our time are going to come from this continent. And so I hope people watching from around the world saw Ghana, saw the Black Star Square, saw what was going on there and said, wow, okay, that's amazing. This is a powerhouse. We have to partner with the young people. We have to partner with Africa. We have to partner with Ghana because at the end of the day, our future leaders, like if we want to succeed, we've got to invest in young people because young people are already stepping up and they don't need any tokenistic acts or patronizing words. They just need partnership because they're already willing to step up.
Yeah, that's all it takes. It just needs for people to take action and to step up, and then the world can change.
That's right.
I mean, it's the future generation.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm kind of turning on its head. What keeps you hopeful?
Well, maybe my motivation.
Yeah.
I always think, today I can change something. Today I can change something. Today I can make a difference. So that's what keeps me motivated.
I love that. And do you have any examples, any friends who are out there creating change right now who are your age?
Well, little by little, like, let's say in my classroom, people like to talk about each other bad.
Yeah.
And some people are like, let's not do that because if you do that, you never know how bad it can hurt their feelings. And then you never know if the tables turn around and they talk about you like that. So they start trying to change things and it works. And like people throwing things all around in the classroom. We start picking it up. We start acting responsible because we also realize that the younger ones are watching us. So when the younger ones are watching us, we got to step up our A game so that those younger ones learn how to be respectful, learn how to be responsible, things like that. So little like
that. And last question my side, I promise. Obviously it's called the Global Citizen Festival. What and because people ask me this all the time, but I'm interested in what it means to you. What does it mean to be a global citizen? Like you are a New Yorker now living here in Ghana, right? From New York to Ghana. But what does being a global citizen mean to you?
Well, I think is being a citizen of different countries, learning about the culture and everything. Because, like I said, I lived in New York. I knew totally different things. Like, all I knew was the humble boat and a lot of traffic and then the loud noises, but like also Party Central in New York. And then we come to here, it's completely different. I mean, yes, the traffic is worse, but it's there's like a whole different feeling. Like you get a more calmer vibe. Everybody is respectful. Because I noticed two different things. Like at my old school, no kid really wants to talk to their parents and say, "Oh, good morning, mother," to this person, or "Good morning, teacher." But back in this school, they teach you respect and they teach you morals. So like then they know how to respect. Like if someone we don't even know walks by, they're like, "Oh, good morning, this person. Good morning, that person." So that's what I think it's like to learn different cultures, to learn how to be respectful, and to learn how it is in other countries.
That's amazing. Well, appreciate the work you're doing, Samara. I feel really honored that you asked me to be on your program. To all your viewers out there, I'd encourage you to keep taking action, keep being motivated, keep having that passion. It's important because if we can harness the creativity and optimism of young people, then I think we can end extreme poverty, we can address climate change, and we can achieve a world in which everyone has the opportunity to achieve their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You viewers, I hope you took a lot of notes from this because there was so many different things that we talked about. So I think it can help you in the future. Stay tuned and make sure that you remember this and keep it in your mind because you never know when you're going to need it. Thank you so much again.
Thanks, Samara. Carolyn.